Goodspeed here. Just going to walk you through a quick little production we did for these mannequins. We're going to be using them mixed in with our actors in the haunt. Basically, it's very simple. We built a base out of 2x4s here, about 6 screws, put that all together. We used a small piece to join the PVC here from Spiderworks.
Spider Prop Works.
Spider Hill Prop Works. And we have the 1-inch PVC running up the body. We've used some corrugated tubing, which is used for like runoff under your driveway, etc.
Sewer pipes, maybe?
Sewer pipes, something along that lines. We've just simply wrapped it here in some chicken wire, and we've added in some tape and some there's some fixings inside of this to hold it in place. And basically what we've done is we've pre-made these heads for inside our haunt. And
which still needs some work, but...
Yeah, they're not 100% done yet. But the idea is to have a few of these mixed in with one animatronic as well as having an actor in the mix as well. So basically you just take your head, which is on a styrofoam mold, and we just basically slide it onto position. We've just been able to drape them over. And the tubing that we used actually gives a great width for shoulder, and using the chicken wire to get some definition in the chest and back area. So that's our setup for some dummies. We've got the third dummy right here. Happy Halloween, happy hunting.
Happy New Gadget Day, YouTube hunters. Brad Goodspeed here. I've never looked better, have I? This lighting, this infrared lighting is really flattering. But here is a new toy. 2 cameras currently hooked up of an 8-camera system that I brought off another haunter who decided to get rid of it. A guy named John Chorko has a really cool haunt up here in southern Ontario, and John had this system with Swan cameras and a DVR and everything that he sold to me, and I figured I'd start learning how to use. So lots of playing around to do this evening to try and figure this out. I actually have a third wireless camera hooked up right now in the very furthest reach of my house from this point, which is currently not receiving a signal, so I'm just testing the limits of the wireless cameras. But these 2 that I'm using right now are wired cameras, just for learning's sake.
This is door that we're doing. We just took a new door from Home Depot, which was like 20 bucks, and just tried to age it up. But the part I wanted to show you were these hinges that I made last night. It's currently reacting, so that'll be rusted by the time it's all said and done. But what this is we made this door, wanted to make it look a bit older. So all I'm using is this this craft foam that you get from Michael's or whatever. This stuff is what I used in the padding of my mask that I made this year, my epoxy sculpt mask. And this material is amazing. It's really, really cool. I wanted to do these hinges here. So what I did is I just basically took a piece of cardboard and made this very phallic shape out of it. I just drew one side of it and folded it over and cut so that I would have a symmetrical shape. And traced that onto the pieces of foam. And then I had my very phallic pieces of foam. But what's nice about this material is that you can really shape it. It's a very, very dense foam. So you can actually sand the edges of it to give it bevels and things like that. And it's really useful. Like, I didn't want to try and cut that piece out of wood or something. The screws I just screwed down in there to make it decorative. Yeah, it's a really, really, really handy material. And like last night I just started messing around while I was working, and I made this little blade out of it. And that's the detail to which you can sand down. There we go. You can see, like, you can do some pretty decent detail work in this foam. And, you know, I don't know what I'm going to use that for. It's like a little shiv. If I make a little handle, I can have just a little blade that's kind of attached to someone's costume. Because it is foam, I mean, it's very floppy, but I just wanted to play with the material a little bit. So anyways, there's that very dense craft foam, and it's a lot of fun to play with. So anyways, I'm getting ready to put this door to bed. I just added a little more blood to it and stuff, and just made this little door handle out of foam. I could have just went and gotten a real one, but I wanted the plate with the old-timey keyhole in it, and just didn't want to spend any more money. So just quickly shaped this with the Stanley Sureform shaver. It's started as 2 pieces of 1.5 glued together, and then I just quickly shaped it up. It literally took 10 minutes to do that. and then kind of hardened it with a heat gun to give it kind of, hopefully, that kind of hammered metal finish. But it's going to get the brutal rust on top of it anyway, so that's not really going to matter. But just wanted to show you guys that quickly as well. I'm just 5-minute epoxying it on there now, and we'll paint it later on this afternoon. So that's it for foam on doors.